Welcome to Viralgistplus. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. Thank you to all my returning subscribers, and if you are new on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So today we'll be talking about how Apostle Suleman ruined actress Halima Abubakar by impregnating Daniela Okeke and other actresses on his, payroll. And we all know that Halima is actually going through a whole lot at the moment. And Halima was part of the first set of Apostle Johnson Suleman's girlfriend. She was part of the first set of girlfriends. Let's note that. If you recall very well, some years back, Halima was living in a big mansion. She has two lovely rides, and she was always traveling to different countries of her choice then. Nobody knew how she was being sponsored, but some people underneath were like, this is not from the normal movies they were doing, but someone was actually sponsoring her. Then just came out that it was Apostle Johnson Suleman that was sponsoring her on all these trips. While he was sponsoring her all these trips, she was also sleeping with Apostle Johnson. So years back when Halima, according to Gist Lover, Abubakar came to limelight, she met Apostle Suleman, though a friend, and he started sleeping with her. To Halima then, she has seen a mumu man sponsoring all her expensive lifestyle. Apostle Johnson Suleman bought her a house, 2 cars, and made her travel all over the world. It was during those years Suleman Church was just coming to limelight. Everybody around Halima envied her then. She kept lying to her colleagues that Suleman is her uncle, until some of them later find out it's not true. And they tried to snatch Suleman from her. Halima was among the first set of girlfriend Pastor Suleman had then. Before Ruth Kadri, Iyabo Ojo, Daniela Okeke, and many more came into the picture. This whole wahala started when all of a sudden Halima got pregnant. Just so she secured her space with Suleman, as Suleman now have other actresses that he is sponsoring. So she got pregnant, and Suleman told her point blank that he doesn't want the baby, and that Halima just ruined something he is doing at the moment, and he must not impregnate a lady at that moment. Shouldn't that girl's ears would have this man is into something? But because of the money she was seeing at that moment, she couldn't add that 2 plus 2 is equals to 4. Instead, she was believing 2 plus 2 is 22. Imagine. So all Halima pleas fell on deaf ears, as Suleman was so mad at her and told her to abort that pregnancy. But Halima refused. Before she could say Jack Robinson, Halima started bleeding and lost the pregnancy. One would have thought that the bleeding would stop after some days, but it didn't stop afterwards. Halima fell ill, and it was severe. Halima was bleeding heavily, non-stop for 6 good months. And according to Gist Lover sources, Halima sees Apostle Suleman every night in her dream, and he makes love to her severally in those dreams. And you put them that it's not juju. Everywhere they took Halima to, she was told her womb has been used and she should beg Apostle Johnson Suleman. Halima begged for her life, and Suleman stopped picking her calls. Halima became so lean, and some reactions began to appear on her body. Now, wow. Daniela has already gotten pregnant for Apostle Johnson Suleman. Knowing and seeing all what has happened to her friend Halima, when she knew she was pregnant, this one took off immediately so that she would not end up as Halima. So once any of them started glowing anyhow and showing off, in these Nollywood industries and, amongst the celebs, some of them start to, check deep down to know the source of the money, because they know that signing of deals can't provide such life. So they begin to investigate who is sponsoring their colleagues so they can be a beneficiary too. That's why you have stories of the threesome issue with this Apostle Johnson Suleman. Halima suffered a lot for Apostle Suleman's hand. It was like he used her for the foundational level because she was among the first set of Suleman's folk partner those days. Taken her to different places, it was revealed that her womb was damaged in the process of the 6 months heavy non. That is why most of Halima's colleagues that knew about this issue of bleeding for 6 months and knew that her womb has been damaged were like, how come? How did she get pregnant? They didn't believe the news. When Halima was in this process of bleeding, this Apostle Johnson Suleman actually sent one of Halima's close friends to get the clothes that Halima wore during this bleeding session. That was how Halima caught this girl. And Halima, this thing got really, really messy. That imagine, the person that made me to be like this sent you to come and take the cloth that bleeding, and you actually came to take it just to finish me totally. Imagine, eh? And we are all saying that this is not real. Who would tell me that this thing is really happening? There are so many of these people out there, that are calling on the name of the Lord God Almighty, but are doing something else. This is pure jazz. It's as if he's doing it for fun, but no, he's doing it for jazz. This girl, Halima, sees him in his dream, making love to him while she's bleeding. Immediately, the bleeding started. He terminated contact with her, stopped giving her money, and actually told her at the same time that what I'm doing at the moment, I am not meant to impregnate any lady. Imagine, as in, he has already given people the point. So what next? And he still went further to try to get the cloth that Halima was wearing during this process of her bleeding session. But thankfully, that didn't, it wasn't successful. Who knew if it was successful, Halima would have been dead by now. But with what she's going through, this lady is dying silently. I just hope some of her family members can get her and go and do deliverance, because what she needs now is a total deliverance. Total, because she's already in bondage. She's already in bondage. Let her go for total deliverance. Because number one, this person is a man of God. If any man of God approaches anybody, that's the first sign of you knowing that this person is not a man of God, is a fake man of God. For a man of God to come to meet you, to want to start having sex with you, just know that is a fake man of God. You don't need to you don't need to try to, let me try. I need money. I want to pay my school fees. I want to pay this. No. Know immediately that person is a fake man of God, and the person has a mission. Yes, the person has a mission. So please, ladies, let's be careful. Let's be careful. Thanks so much for staying tuned to this.